Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to week 2 as we take a closer look at how we see God in all things. Today will not disappoint, I guarantee it.
But today I feel like is a little bit of a brain teaser because
Ooh,
we're talking about God in all things.
Yep.
But I am fairly convinced that there's a few things out there that serve zero purpose whatsoever.
Okay. Well, I know when we were talking about this, we first posed this question to each other. We literally came up with the same thing. The
Shocking.
first answer out of our mouths was a
Mosquito.
What purpose does a mosquito serve?
Other than none. No purpose.
Bites you, it itches, it's bloody, they're a pest.
They're annoying when you sit outside during the summer. They can ruin what good weather we have. But I did find out they actually have a purpose.
They do.
Which was a little disappointing, to be honest. But the eggs of unborn mosquitoes, the larvae, serve as a food source for some aquamarine animals. So I'm thinking probably like a frog type of thing. You know,
I was
like
gonna say, because in
minnows.
Wisconsin,
I don't know. Like, I mean, they got to be
life.
really, really tiny eggs, right? A mosquito's not that big, so they apparently lay their eggs near water or in water.
Okay.
Also, did you know, mosquitoes are pollinators?
Oh.
They actually can be pollinators because they
Like of people, because they literally only bother people?
Yeah, so they actually pollinate. I don't foresee like a big campaign of like save the mosquitoes like we have a save the bees type of campaign, but yeah, they are pollinators.
Okay. So another thing that probably you think of and has no use or purpose in life, a wasp.
Oh, excellent point.
They sting
also
you.
annoying.
Yep, they sting you.
You're always
Anything
swatting
there's
them away.
sweet around you, you can't eat a popsicle without getting swarmed by a wasp. However, wasps are very useful in the ecosystem because they eat on a lot of the dead carcasses and things, and they keep the population down of flies and other insects so that the world isn't taken over by flies and all the other insects.
Which then would probably be good for your garden. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
All right, this one though, I feel like for sure no use for. Pet rocks. What is a pet rock? Like, it's a rock. You can't do anything with it.
No, but I guess like a comfort purpose, like to create joy and fun.
Yeah.
If you take the pet part away, like a rock, what do you think about a rock?
Rocks are important.
Rocks are very important. They hold up structures.
Yeah.
They are used in a lot of things. Like the next time you go for a pedicure, like, and your feet get rubbed down with a pumice stone, no
That's
longer if you didn't have a rock.
Also important for making sure that, like, the earth doesn't slide away.
Yeah, very important on a bluff so that erosion.
Yep, it helps control erosion. Looks nice for landscaping. Rocks serve a purpose.
So mosquitoes, wasps, rocks. You want to know what's really fun and probably doesn't have a purpose in life? The worm-like pouch found inside of your body.
I have a worm inside my body?
You do. It's about 2 to 4 inches long. It's located over here somewhere. Sometimes when you have a pain over here, everybody's like, it's
appendicitis.
So for the longest time, scientists had no reason to believe that your appendix actually served a purpose in life or in your body.
Well, it makes sense. You can take it out and
still
nothing
live,
changes.
right?
You take out another body part and you probably won't be able to continue your day-to-day operation.
Not as easily. However, recently, scientists have discovered that your appendix aids greatly in your digestive tract. So your digestive tract is attached to your large intestine, which is then attached to your small intestine, which, by the way, is 22 feet long.
Holy smokes.
In here, there's 22 feet of intestine. Yeah, wrapped up in here, ready to digest your food, right?
Doesn't seem possible.
Okay, so what purpose does the appendix serve, right? It actually stores bacteria, but the good kind. So your body needs good bacteria to help with digesting your food, right? To get that moved through your body and out of your system. When you get sick, often good bacteria leaves your body, so then it takes you longer to recover, or you're not feeling well. Where are you going to get more good bacteria to feel better or to replace that, assistant in your digestive tract?
The appendix.
The appendix does. It has good bacteria, so then when you are sick and good bacteria leaves, it goes, ha ha, I have a job, and releases good bacteria into your digestive tract. And then guess what? you're feeling better.
You
And
feel
you've
better.
got, you know, good bacteria back in there, and then your appendix starts to build it up again, and alas.
So basically, what we're finding is these things that we think are worthless, are pointless, have no purpose, actually all do serve some sort of bigger purpose in the world.
All connected.
Almost like maybe God planned that, right?
Not maybe, he did in fact.
Definitely planned it. So if God can take a mosquito and have a purpose for a mosquito, if he can take a rock and have a purpose for a rock, if he can take a wasp and have a purpose for that, if he can take an appendix, which
Worm-like
people
pouch.
thought was useless, and have a purpose for that, don't you think he would have a purpose for you also?
So you were telling us earlier as we were researching this one that obviously in the garden, God created the whole world, and last he saved Adam. And Adam, we are told, was created in God's image. How cool is it that we as a human are the only thing that is created in God's image? So if God can find a purpose for mosquitoes, wasps, and rocks and appendixes, what makes you doubt ever that he has a great purpose and plan for you? You are created in his image. He has big plans, big purposes for you in life.
And God doesn't make mistakes. When he creates, it is perfection. God has not made any mistakes in this world whatsoever. Everything has a plan, everything has a purpose. And that includes you, and that includes you, and that includes all of us. God has big plans and a great purpose for you to share his love, to share his mercy, to do his work here on earth, because he has created you with a purpose.
And you are more important than a pet rock.
Yes, you are. Yes. Finally.
Just in case you were doubting. So, fun fact, now that we all know that God has a purpose and a plan for our lives, right? So you know how we were talking about our appendix today? How do you think food moves through your intestines and all that fun stuff?
Sometimes I try to drink some water when I mix it with my Diet Coke.
That's a good thing, but guess what? We're talking about water. Just like waves in the ocean, your food moves through your digestive tract using muscle power. Okay, muscle power. So all of this is thought out as God's creating a human, right? Muscle power. So if it's all muscle power, guess what? You can digest your food standing on your head. Like, you could be upside down and your food would still be digested. If you don't have to be in the upright position, you don't have to be sitting. Like, your body can be all sorts of wonky and still digest your food.
I feel like if I'm standing on my head after I eat, my food is not going that way. It's
not going that way.
Coming this way.
Yeah. So just think about all those little things that go into.
Also, though, I feel like we need to rename it. Like when my stomach growls, you know, like it's waiting.
It's just the ocean.
It's just the ocean.
Just the ocean.
God has created you for a big purpose. Do not forget that, no matter what. If you retain some of this information on waves or your appendix, great. But never forget, God has created you for a great big purpose.
Join us next week as we take another look at God in all things.